Have you ever wondered how you do these type of zippy transitions? That's called speed ramping. Speed ramping changes the speed within a single clip, which can be used for seamless transitions, or it can be slowed down for a specific part of a clip. For our first example, I'll show you how to do it as a transition. So we'll go to our first clip, and I will set my playhead here, and I will double click, and I'll open retime controls or Command R, and have my playhead a little bit more up. Here, I'll add a speed point, and to do that, I'll go to where it says 100% down here, and click that, and add a speed point. And as you can tell, there's a little divider that divides both sides of one clip, and both of them are saying 100%. However, I'm going to increase the speed of this part to the right, so I'm going to change this, let's say, to 400%. We'll play our clip, normal speed, and it moves abruptly at 400% times the speed. And now I'm going to do that for the second clip so it has that speed transition. So I will go here, do the same exact thing, add a speed point here, change that to 400% too, and then let's take a look at that. And boom, that's how you did your speed ramp. And we'll do it again for our next clip here. So I'll do it at the end here also, because it's between these two clips. So add another speed point, 400%. Over here too, same thing, 400%. Oops, not that. Add a speed point first. Now change it to 400%. And it will do the same thing now again. One thing to actually make your speed ramps more seamless and smooth, as these are happening abruptly, as they're going from normal speed at 100%, and once the speed ramp starts, they're going 4 times the speed. You could actually have them happen gradually, and to do that, you would double click and do retime curve. And as you can see, it opened this little graph thing at the bottom, and what you want to do here is, you see where the little point that has that's aligned to our playhead where the speed point is, you want to click that, and instead of this line, you want to click this little curve thing. And once you do that, as you could tell, the line became that little Tetris piece into a more curved one. So if we play that back, it should look like the speed ramp is happening gradually. And to smooth it out even more, you could just do this, and that will make the speed ramp even more gradual instead of happening abruptly. So we'll play that again. Then we'll do that here. Do that there, and let me do it for the last one. And let's play that now. So our speed ramps are happening more gradually instead of abruptly now. So it looks more smooth. Next, I'll show you how to do speed ramping to slow down certain points of your clips that you want to emphasize. So for example, let's say, again, this other car clip. As you can see, it's taking a while to go through that part, and I wanted to really emphasize that A-spec portion. In addition, once it does emphasizes A-spec portion, it could go a lot faster and emphasize that integral portion instead. So I'm going to speed ramp this, and I'll do the same thing that I've been doing the whole time. I'm going to choose a point where I want it to speed ramp. I think I'll just start it from here. So I'll add a speed point there to that part. So retime controls, add speed point. I'll make this go faster, all the way to 400% again too. And then once it goes to that point, I want it to emphasize that point and add another speed point there. And I'll make this go a little bit slower. And then let me work on the rest really quick. And then there, this is our clip with the multiple speed ramps where it goes fast and slow, to go fast in parts that take too long and to emphasize specific points that we wanted to show. Let's play that. Oh. There, and slow down to that A-spec, get an Acura badge, and go out, and slow down again to Integra, and then once we're done, blast off. On Davinci Resolve 20, it's the same thing, but the UI looks a bit different. Go to retime controls, Command R, or double click, whichever you want, and pulls up the same exact UI. And I'm going to add the speed point here. As you can see, when I added that speed point, it popped up this thing called parameters in this little graph, similar to the other graph that I had on this guy here. This will be different on Davinci Resolve 20. So going back on 20, It's under parameters, and you want to make sure read time speed is on by clicking this little curve guy here. Turn it on by clicking it, and there's a little speed point, and I'm going to change the speed point to, let's change that speed ramp to 400 just to match the 19. Same exact thing, and it does a little Tetris 90-degree piece. So to make it smooth, take a little speed ramp here, and you want to click the little point, and you want to click the little curve that we did similar, and it's called ease in, ease out, and spread it. Do that, and then we'll do it here. Same exact thing. Read time controls. Pull that up, add a speed point, and change that to 400. And offset a little read time curve here. Change that point, ease in, ease out. And here it is. And for a smooth, seamless transition. That's the basics of speed ramping in Davinci Resolve. If you're learning too, try it out and let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more learnings. What should I learn next?